Welcome to the reef roller instruction and assembly video. With all your parts unpacked, it's time to fit the roll. There are 4 screws on the bottom of the reef roller. Undo all 4 of these screws to release the roller tray inside the reef roller. This will allow you to fit the roll. Once removed, you'll see that the roller tray has rollers on either end. This allows the roll to move. These will need to be cleaned from time to time. Take your roll and thread it through the roller. Both edges of the roll will touch the inside edges of the reef roller when filled with water. This is the correct way to install it. Take the drive side bobbin and attach using the sellotape already on the roll. The roll should touch the blue side of the bobbin and then be evenly spaced across the shaft. Wind on a few turns to make sure that it's evenly spread. Place the other disc on the other side of the bobbin to help the spacing. Flip the non-return guide and make sure it firmly works. You can then place the roller tray back inside, making sure that the grid is on the top. Then take the whole side of the roll and place the other bobbin through the roll, followed by the other disc. Then make sure that the roll is evenly spaced on the shaft of the bobbin. Wind back on and drop into place. You can now add a bit of tension and pull some roll through, and then push the roller tray back down to make sure that the roll is evenly seated. Then replace the 4 screws you initially removed. It's now time to fit the bracket. These are the 4 screws that should be firmly in place. These 4 screws can also help adjust the movement of the roller tray. To fit the bracket, remove the screws on the back side of the reef roller, all 5 of them. The hook needs to face backwards so it can be hung onto an aquarium baffle. Replace all 5 of the screws. Depending on which configuration and the height of your baffles in the sump, this will depend on which screws you will need to keep in. Removing the top screw will allow you to push the bracket down further if you need to raise up the reef roller, as shown. Conversely, if you replace the top screw and remove the bottom 2 screws, you'll be able to move the bracket in the other direction, allowing the reef roller to sit lower in the sump, as shown. Once assembled, check that the roll is completely aligned across the openings on the reef roller. You'll see that there is no gaps down either side. This is just to check the alignment. The 4 screws in the bottom that release the roller tray can be used to pull the roller tray left or right a few millimeters. This will help with alignment. The alignment can also be adjusted with the discs on the bobbins. The optional leg kit is another way of mounting your reef roller. This allows it to stand up in the sump should you need it to. Remove the bracket and keep the screws, as you will need these screws for the legs. You'll see that there are pre-drilled holes on the reef roller body. These are ready for the leg kit. Unscrew the screws holding in the roller tray. Place the leg on the body and reinsert the screw where you just removed it from. The screws saved from the bracket will go into the top holes. Repeat this for all 4 corners of the reef roller. Now your reef roller can stand in your sump instead of being hung. You can adjust the height by undoing the screws, moving the leg and then tightening them up again. Installing the reef roller in your sump is easy. There is a self-adhesive pad underneath the bracket to help protect your glass. Simply undo the screws, take it out and put it in place. It's easy to set the roller height by adjusting the screws as shown earlier. Place the reef roller in your sump. With regards to the water height, there is a level on the side of the reef roller body. Make sure that this level matches that of the water in your constant height chamber. You'll need to adjust your pipework to suit, but this can sit down in the middle as shown, or go into the sides depending on how your reef roller is mounted. The reef roller will pull out particulate matter down to around 50 microns. On first use, the roller will need to purge all of the existing detritus. It is normal for it to clog up and need advancing quite a lot in this initial phase, whilst it begins to cleanse the system's water. Thank you for watching the reef roller assembly and instruction video.